Hey guys, it's me, Kenny. Welcome back to BotTube TV. So in today's video, this is going to be a bit different. And why do I sound weird right now? I honestly have no clue. My voice just sounds a little bit off. Off? What? Okay, my voice sounds a little off. But this video must happen. This video is going on anyway. I just kind of knocked my camera over. We're doing this video anyway, regardless of how I sound. And I did just upload a very similar video to this, but this one's a little bit different in the sense of how it works. Because today we're going to be taking apart the Billboard 37 key keyboard and taking a look at the inside. Now, I just spent the last probably hour to hour and a half fixing something that I kind of messed up on the inside, because I was doing some experimentation, as your boy does, and I had to fix something up. But it is fully working again. We're perfectly good, and this is going to be great. And I'm not only going to be just opening it and just showing you guys the insides, but I will be talking and explaining how certain components work and kind of just describing things a little bit for you guys. So, yeah, get ready, sit back, relax. This might be a not really long video, but longer than a lot of my recent videos, and it'll be a video of me actually like talking. It's not like high quality samples where it's only a black screen with nothing, which me personally I really do enjoy making those high quality videos, but I know it can get a little repetitive sometimes, so I do apologize if that's becoming a little repetitive. So, now that long talking intro bit's out of the way, you should probably already be able to see, if you have eyesight, you can see me right now. As soon as I started the video, I've been unscrewing all the screws inside of it. And, I know that was a really long intro, but the sad thing is that we're not even like halfway done. No, we're not. There's a lot of screws inside of this thing. Actually, we're about halfway done after I unscrew this screw. I want to say that there are around 14 screws inside of here, and I'm just going around top to bottom, left to right, kind of just getting them, well, actually right to left. I started on the top, then I went to the right side, now I'm on the bottom, then we'll work our way to the left side. And this will allow us to obviously open it up and take a look in the insides. I'm going to go ahead and also flip the on. I'll switch to the on position now, just so we already have it started up. You'll hear some of the buttons kind of going crazy because, well, that's just what happens when it's face down like this and all that. And what's weird is the screwdriver kind of pulls up on the screws, so sometimes I'm able to just grab them out of there, but sometimes I do have to turn it upside down. And we have about 4 more screws to take out, so this won't take much longer. Maybe you want to like fast forward this part of the video a little bit. You can do that by holding down the space bar if you're on PC. Don't know how to do that on mobile, if that's even a possible thing, whatever. Bear with me, guys. It's almost open. We got a little bit of a screw that's not fully bulging out all the way. Just loosen it up a bit more, that's all it needed. And I believe we have 3 more screws which are just on the left side now. Camera angle's been a little bit sloppy, but it's what's going to happen at first, because I'm holding the camera with my legs and stuff like that. And I almost grabbed that screw out, but as you might have been able to hear, it kind of fell back in. Okay, this screw's like extra tight, don't know why, but as you can see, it's rotating now. Will we be able to pull out the screwdriver? Let's see. Nope, almost. Okay, and this should hopefully be the final screw right here. We might have 1 more, maybe. I do believe this is the last one. Okay, it might still be a bit tight, yeah, because it didn't... Oh, wait, maybe... yeah, it did come out. Okay, I think we're open, but let's double check. Does this screw out? Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to move back here, take the camera off my legs, Should be doing this two-handed, but I can do it one hand. Okay, so now we're inside, and now we're just going to lift the back up, outward like this. Okay, so let's start with this side and what we have going on. We don't have much going on this side where the battery compartment is. We just have several wires running to the battery compartment. So that's how, obviously, those are connected. Now here's the actual inside. All the way on the right is the speaker. It's pretty big, about the size of a BrainShift speaker. It's got a little piece of rubber that kind of holds it in. On the bottom we have the key mechanism. You can still press the keys and you can kind of see the keys a little bit. We have a lot of stuff going along here. We have these two groups of like 3 wires. I think these are technically considered cables that like plug in. I believe these just like plug in. I don't think they have to be soldered in. Then we have some actual wires that obviously run from the battery compartment to the board, and they also run to the speaker. So I believe there's only 4 wires inside of here. You can see the back of the buttons here. There's a lot of screws kind of holding this board down, and I haven't really explored much under there because I just don't really want to, and when I tried to, I was worried about messing things up, so we're not going to do that. On this left side is completely bare. There's nothing to see, except there are a couple screws in the plastic. Not really sure what those are for. I guess just to help kind of hold the plastic together. But let's go over what I do know. If you take, there's screws all running along here in like 2 different rows. If you take all those out, this will lift up, and the little rubber buttons for the keys are on that. And then to put that back on, you have to line that up and screw them down. And then this little top row of screws, which there's quite a few, and you can't really see, but between these cables, there's a screw as well that you have to take out. If you take all those out, all the keys fall out. Yeah, it's not fun. Well, okay, so I can't really show you right now, but there's a little bar on the front of the keyboard, and that comes off, and then the white keys and black keys are in 2 different segments together. And I will kind of show you guys that more once I connect the 2 halves back together and be able to explain it more. But this is your view on the inside. Not too much to show, not too much to see, not too much to talk about. Pretty simple. Actually, I believe there are 5 wires. Let's find another wire. That's 5, yeah. Alright, let's lift this back over. Kind of put the camera down to do that. Okay, so now if we look here, I can explain this front key mechanism. So there's 37 keys, and somewhere in the middle, I think here and then here, these divide off into 2 separate blobs of white keys. So all these are connected, like all of these up to this B note, and then all of these up to this F note from the C note. And the black keys are also separate. They start with that one and go all the way to this one. And then they start over here, and they go up here. So yeah, it's 4 total segments, and please ignore my dad singing. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And then the line that I was talking about runs across the top of the keys. This whole thing right here comes out, and the screws kind of go through the very top of the keys and this. So that's to kind of explain that mechanism. It's kind of confusing, but basically you have to put the black keys in a way to where they connect to the white keys, and then put it over, and then connect these little tabs that the white keys have to kind of go through the thing. Alright, well that's a successful take apart, and now the fun begins of screwing every single screw back in. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to have fun putting this back together for like the 9th time in my life. Bye, guys.